Our daily reprieve is based, contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Here we do have some control. We can hit our knees and pray, ask for direction on how we can best serve Him and others. When we do, we are placed in a position of neutrality when it comes to liquor. Recoil as if from a hot flame. We are not tempted. It does not matter to us. He removed it from us, and we happily follow directions. It is the easier, softer way of living. Our selfishness is replaced with selflessness. We're going to start with the Serenity Prayer, and then we'll go into the daily reflections. If you or someone you know are questioning yourselves about whether or not you're an alcoholic or whether they are an alcoholic or drug addict, reach out. We can help you. You don't have to do it alone. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me patience with the struggles that take time, an appreciation for all that I have, tolerance of those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. October 19th, Alcoholics Anonymous's main taproot. The principle that we shall find no enduring strength until we first admit complete defeat is the main taproot from which our whole society has sprung and flowered. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, pages 21 to 22. Defeated and knowing it, I arrived at the doors of Alcoholics Anonymous, alone and afraid of the unknown. A power outside of myself had picked me up off my bed, guided me to the phone book, then to the bus stop, and through the doors of Alcoholics Anonymous. Once inside AA, I experienced a sense of being loved and accepted, something I had not felt since early childhood. May I never lose the sense of wonder I experienced on that first evening with AA, the greatest event of my entire life. We know that little good can come to any alcoholic who joins AA unless he has first accepted his devastating weakness and all its consequences. Until he so humbles himself, his sobriety, if any, will be precarious. Of real happiness, he will find none at all. Proved beyond doubt by an immense experience, this is one of the facts of AA life. Taproot, defined, the central element or position in a line of growth or development. We had to fully concede to our innermost selves that we were alcoholics. This is the first step in recovery. The delusion that we are like other people, or presently may be, has to be smashed. The tyrant alcohol wielded a double-edged sword over us. First, we were smitten by an insane urge that condemned us to go on drinking, and then by an allergy of the body that ensured we would ultimately destroy ourselves in the process. We were at the jumping-off place. We were cornered. Alcohol was our master, but we lacked the ability to do anything about it. Our internal mandate required us to keep drinking against our will. We failed to realize, or more accurately, we were insanely prevented from being capable of discerning right from wrong to see that God was with us, waiting for us to open our spiritual senses. We couldn't see what we couldn't see until we stopped digging and stopped opening the trapdoors. We pray that was our last bottom. We stumbled our way into the program, and those of us who stayed are miracles of His work. We felt a sense of comfort in the rooms, listening to our pioneers in the program tell their experience of strength and hope. They seemed to be men with real answers to our shared problem. We have no doubt that Bill and Bob and the originals were divinely inspired to put together such an amazing, simple program for complicated people. Many of us have had a spiritual experience in the rooms of AA and continue to have a spiritual awakening as the result of working the steps. Old-timers today speak about how the longer they are sober and stay spiritually connected by working the steps in their lives. The daily challenges present opportunities to apply the principles and help others. We stay connected to our fellows and grow a deeper relationship with our higher power. That is the whole point once the alcoholic obsession is removed. We only thought we were tough and strong with what we put ourselves through as drunkards. Now today, we know our real strength comes from above. He keeps us strong and safe. We stay connected to Him. We keep close. The fellowship of AA that grows up around us since we stay in the middle of the program by helping others and letting others get to know us creates a real family of substance. October 19th, Alcoholics Anonymous's main taproot. The principle that we shall find no enduring strength until we first admit complete defeat is the main taproot from which our whole society has sprung and flowered. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, pages 21 to 22. Defeated and knowing it, I arrived at the doors of Alcoholics Anonymous, alone and afraid of the unknown. A power outside of myself had picked me up off my bed, guided me to the phone book, then to the bus stop, and through the doors of Alcoholics Anonymous. Once inside AA, I experienced a sense of being loved and accepted, something I had not felt since early childhood. May I never lose the sense of wonder I experienced on that first evening with AA, the greatest event of my entire life. Carpe the diem, boys and girls. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.